Yo, what is up? I decided I was going to do a makeup tutorial to cure my depression. I use a lot of stuff. I use Maybelline, I use Fenty. I kind of just do whatever. And I thought while I was here making this video, I was going to do a tag because comedy. So I want to kind of keep the mirror kind of so you can see it, but like so I can see it. So I have a scar right here, so like don't worry about that. Oh, there's a hair on it. Alright, we're gonna do the right one last because there was a hair on it. Is this good clickbait, Mom? The last time I did my makeup, I was like, alright, I have to learn how to be one of those people that does eyeshadow. Before they do like the rest of their face. Now, I don't beat my face all the way, but I beat it enough so like, you know, I'm not like covered in like whatever, or like you can see my insecurities. So I'm using the Fenty foundation because this is the only one that I have that covers this. Not normally, before I bought this, I would mix up like a Fenty. I would mix up a Maybelline and an e.l.f. and that would do the trick, but alright. I'm like, it's weird. Oh, also I'm color 420, and I say that because when I went to Sephora, the lady that was working there was doing the she did the little thingy where they like test you with the machine to see what shade you are, and the shade said 350, and I remember looking like, okay, I was confident in that color, but then I went over to, oh, I'm also using a Morphe brush, and I went over to the Fenty counter to go and see, and like, that was not my shade. Like, maybe it's my winter shade, but it's definitely not my summer shade because it had me looking ashy, and not just any type of ashy, bad ashy. Not like ashy where like my e.l.f. makes me look if I just use it alone, because if I just mix Maybelline into it, it looks okay. I'm a master at art, just kidding. But it was like bad, and I was like, I don't want to be rude, but I don't think all technology is reliable. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, and then Fenty, you know, oxidizes, so like it looks darker when it dries. So then she told me to get a 330, and I was like, no. Like I didn't say it to her face, but it didn't match. So like, I don't know how bad this looks on camera. I could have been lied to this whole time by myself, and this could actually look super duper bad. But like in my little mirror, it looks good. And I wanted Fenty for a really long time, but I like, it wasn't even like because of the price. It was because I was used to myself doing like the dewy look, so I didn't wanna you know, be all matte, because I felt like being matte would make me look dry, but it actually works out because I don't have dry skin, I don't have oily skin. I also feel like they might have secretly changed their formula because I never used it or tried it, but I remember everybody being like, it dries super fast. But even when I would use my cheap stuff, I wouldn't even like try to do my whole face, it wouldn't go. So like, it feels like a good I forgot this entire thing. That looks really bad. You can't even like see the scar that much anymore. But like, I also kind of look flat. Alright,
First question.
The first question on this thing of random questions. If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say? I'd say, world, stop thinking about yourself and start thinking about each other. Because look at us. We're so selfish and we're so selfish and we're so self-conscious and we don't care. Like, we care about the wrong things when we should be caring about the right things. Stop looking so left, start looking right. You know what I mean? Like, okay, here's an example. I have no example. I think that we, as a, like, okay, what about this? Everybody in the world is hungry. Everybody is some shade of hungry, some range of hungry, and people are stuck on, you know, what? Next question. I'm not good at this. My eyebrows. This is a warning to all the people in the world right now. I'm not good at doing my eyebrows because I haven't found a product that I'm good at yet and can afford. Anastasia Dip Brow, because, you know, a lot of people say that it's good, and I feel like a lot of people who use it that I watch on Instagram and YouTube are good at it, but I'm not one of those people. I don't know if it's like the dipping or whatever, or the fact that I left the cap off of it for like a good 2 weeks and it dried out, and I was like, probably gonna get dried out after this video, but I don't know. I use this thing. Sometimes I use this old mascara wand because what do you want from me? Alright, I'm just a sad little teenager who's also 18, so she's technically an adult, but she's not an adult. What's in your fridge right now? What's in my fridge right now? Nothing, okay? I was so hungry today. Not really, but I was like hungry, and we had no bread. We have no eggs. Didn't I just do a whole thing talking about food? I'm hysterical. So please, I'm sorry if my eyebrows look bad. Like, okay, if you watch that one video I made back in the back of the archives, my eyebrows looked okay in that video, and that's because I have learned how to, oh shoot, I like comb them and they look kind of good, and they never look good. Like, one always looks better than the other, but like before, like, I can't explain it. I also always thought I had thicker eyebrows than I did, but if you watch that video back in the archives, you know that my eyebrows aren't the best looking. So this is also a Morphe brush. None of my brushes, that's a lie. Some of my brushes don't have numbers on them because they came in like a Morphe like gift set. If you were home on a rainy Sunday afternoon, what movie would you most want to see on television? White Chicks? Hello. I don't know, I'm really down for anything. I like marathon movies. Like, I like when TV stations play like all the movies in order, because I feel like if a movie, especially if it's a part of like a universe or like a sequence or like it's a trilogy or something, and you just play one of the movies, like, why would you do that? Could you imagine on Friday the 13th if they only played like the second Friday the 13th movie? That would suck. Mainly because that one kind of sucks. Would you not mind waiting? The doctor's office. Mainly because every time I go, they want to tell me that I haven't gotten this shot and that shot and all these shots. And it's just so stupid. And the doctor's office is where I get the most insecure. But if I'm at the dentist, I want to get in there as soon as possible because I like when my teeth are getting cleaned by other people. But I don't like the noise, and sometimes my dentist asks stupid questions or say stupid things. Sorry, I still love you and appreciate what you're doing for me. But when you say your wisdom teeth are coming in, I feel like I should know that, especially since they've been coming in since sophomore year, and I just graduated in May. And you keep telling me every time I come to the dentist that my wisdom teeth are coming through. It's getting old, Larry. It's getting old. Joke's on you. He's not even, I don't even know what my dentist's name is.
Look, I'm gonna close this right now so I don't get hate comments.
If you could disinvent one thing, what would it be? Student loans. Let me tell you, I don't have them yet, but I'm terrified of them. this looks so bad. Look at this. It's because there's like black on that brush. Could be a member of any TV sitcom family, which would it be? I think that if I was on with the family of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, family would be great. And here's why. Will reminds me of a very small brain cell that I have in my head where I always feel the need to dance. It's dance like I'm on a drug. Okay, so I'm going to use the James Charles palette. I don't know color. I usually do an orange or a red because like that's my safety color. Anything else, like last time I tried to do this, I tried to use purple and purple did not work. Like at all. The next question says, what would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell is? Not smelling nasty stuff. Is that even a like logical question? Like, what do you use smelling for? You don't use smelling to like get out of bad situations. You use smelling to be like, oh, this smells good. Oh, this smells bad. Oh, this smells clean. See, now that's the reason why you need to be able to smell nasty stuff. Because when you smell clothes and you're like, are these clothes clean? No. And then you know how like sometimes if you have a towel that's been wet for a while and you like, imagine not being able to smell mildew. You would have never known. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is my paper to register to vote. I shouldn't be wiping my brush on that. Would you leave your hometown forever or stay in your hometown forever? This is a loaded question because I feel like, where would I go? I'm about to use this paintbrush to do this. This is a watercolor brush that you put water in, and I just haven't used it in so long, so I'm about to, it was on my desk. I feel like to be able to make that type of decision, you have to go everywhere in the world. And then like, how are you gonna have a hometown that you grew up in and have all these memories, good or bad, they still make you a person, and then just leave them and just act like it didn't happen? There's a lot of people that do that, but why? I set my primer with what color is this? Flashback.
Oh my god.
Is there an app that you hate but use anyway? All of them. I'm gonna use 10% off on the crease up here with this e.l.f. brush.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh, the app. Okay, Instagram itself is not a bad app, okay? I feel like Instagram just has bad people on it, and like, what is Instagram supposed to do? Instagram is just the platform that just gives people the ability to post kind of sort of whatever they want, to the extent of not being homophobic, racist, all the other stuff in that category. Like, don't be offensive to people, don't be rude to people, and you'll be fine. But then there's people that just don't care, and they just
518 for my inner part of my eye. I'm only going to use like 4 or 5 colors, and they're all just like different variations of orange. What is the stupidest thing you've done on your own free will? Existed. Questions kind of suck. Like, these are for questions like for people that are in jail. Today I was singing Cream by Iggy Azalea in the car, and the cop pulled up next to me, and I was questioning everything I was doing wrong, but I actually wasn't doing anything wrong. Like, I wasn't speeding because I was at a stop sign, I had my seatbelt on, and I was on a busy street, so my music could be kind of louder than normal. And then they turned on their lights, and then they went through the red light, and then they turned them off. You've been given an elephant. You can't get rid of it. What do you do with it? How do you go about getting rid of an elephant? Like, do you call the police? Count if I'm like getting rid of it at a zoo, but I just visit it every day? Alright, next I'm using the color Rusted. Rusted. Every time I close my eyes, it's like it. This is already looking bad. I'm gonna mix the Rusted with the You're Kidding. What's the wildest thing you've ever done in a hotel room? fell off the bed. I'm a wild sleeper, and sometimes I fall off the bed. Would you rather be trapped in an elevator full of men with BO or 3 soaked dogs? 3 soaked dogs. Dogs are beautiful. Wait a minute. What kind of men is it like men that can like get us out of the elevator, or are they just useless? Are they just useless and they're just gonna complain? What if they were literally on their way to take a shower and the elevator stopped? What if they all had a bad day at work and see, this is the thing. Y'all always try to hate on somebody and y'all don't even know their story. I just dropped the brush. Would you rather live in a roller coaster park or a zoo? Why would you want to live in a zoo? Zoos kind of stink. Like, yeah, you can see all the animals, but like, I doubt they're gonna let you touch them. I doubt they're gonna let you do anything about it. I doubt. Like, I would rather live in a roller coaster park. There's always something going on there. You got the people that do the cheerleading and stuff. You got it all. And then at the zoo, you got like what? Girl Scouts? It looks like this one. It is this one. Okay, so I use the Morphe 510 and I highlight. Now last time I did ah! So here's the look. Yeah, I did it. I recorded the video. If you like it, if you don't like it, you have 2 options. 2 options. 2 options. Hopefully, you catch me next time. Deuces.